Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, Mallo on football, Thursday afternoon. And as you can see, man, rocking a beanie. It is absolutely freezing out here in Johannesburg. But yeah, man, Mallo on football. Just a platform, man, where I give my views on everything that's going on in the world of football. After having played football in Bournemouth myself for a couple of years back in the day, I want to contribute to the game, man. I want to still be involved. I'm involved in the space from a media point of view, from a sponsorship point of view, from a broadcast point of view. But yeah, man, just decided to create a channel where I just give my views on the beautiful game, man. So yeah, if football is your type of thing, let's get into conversation, man. Let's chat. So yeah, man, here we go. With regards to today, one or two of the things I wanted to discuss is preseason, man. Just get your views on how seriously you take preseason for your particular club. As an Arsenal fan, I want to see what's happening with regard to obviously transfers, everything that's going on, but even from a games point of view, if I look at obviously Arsenal's fixtures now coming up in the next couple of days, obviously they're in the United States on their preseason tour. They're obviously going to be traveling into Germany there as well. But how seriously do you take preseason friendlies? Arsenal are playing Nuremberg in one of the preseason friendlies coming up. There's obviously the Community Shield game against Manchester City coming up. In previous years, Arsene Wenger, for me, I felt didn't take preseason seriously. It was more just an exercise of fitness, of combinations and that type of thing. But the actual results in the games, I always felt that Arsene Wenger didn't take the game seriously. But I must say, I've seen a huge improvement in pre-season with regards to Mikel Arteta. Last season, if I'm not mistaken, I think we only drew one game and won every single game in pre-season, beating Chelsea convincingly, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4-0 in that particular game. And yes, it was pre-season, you couldn't read too much into it, but if you look at the season Arsenal had, finishing second, going toe-to-toe with Manchester City, almost winning the league, how you start maybe is how you finish. I don't know what other people's views are on preseason, but I like Mikel Arteta's philosophy on preseason. He goes all in, gets the combination. I think what I like about this season is he's buying early. I think that's the one thing Arsene Wenger did not do. Wenger would wait until the last minute to sign players. Maybe after preseason he would bring in players. But Mikel Arteta this season, bringing in Timber, obviously we're waiting to see him with an Arsenal shirt. Decision expected any minute now with regards to medicals. I know from what I'm hearing that has been passed. Declan Rice has passed his medical as well, waiting for him to obviously don the Arsenal shirt. Contracts are being finalized. So, Kai Havertz obviously having signed, already training with the team. So I like the fact that he's taking preseason very seriously, starting to put tactics, combinations, fitness and everything that you need in order to get the season started in a positive manner. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about preseason and your football club and everything that's going on with signings and how seriously you want your team to take preseason. Talking about Saudi, a lot of people, a big debate now with Saudi and everything that's going on there. You see what's happening in the golf space with regards to Live Golf and how they are just changing the format of the game and of the sport from a golf point of view. From a football point of view, they're not changing the rules, but what they are doing is throwing money, splashing money at some of these big players. Obviously, we're seeing the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema, Kante now, Mitrovic from Fulham looks like he's on the way. The latest now, Jordan Henderson looks like he might be going that side as well. What's your guys' views with regards to Saudi? Is it an opportunity? Is it a real go-to place if you want to further your footballing abilities, careers? If you are under the age of 27, 28, and you're still maybe not having reached your peak in terms of the career and where you want to go, is Saudi a viable option for you? Or in your guys' view, is it a place you go when you are Benzema, you've won a Ballon d'Or, you are Ronaldo, you are Kante, you've won a World Cup, and you may be going to get your last bag, your last big break, your last big paycheck, and then you're out of the game. But if you are Wilfred Zaha, if you are 23, 24 years old, and you maybe haven't cracked it as much in the Premier League, should you even be considering a move to Saudi? I'm sure a lot of you would know my opinion. The answer is absolutely not. You know, stay where the most competitive football is played. Stay in La Liga, stay in Italy, stay in the Premier League, try win the Champions League, and try and develop your game there. I mean, at the end of the day, when you were 10, 15 years old, you wanted to become a footballer. And ultimately, that is what it was about. Obviously, you want to get your bag, you want to go where your bread is going to be buttered. But for me, at a younger age, play football week in and week out and stay in the most watched leagues in the world. I'm sure, yes, the viewership from a Saudi point of view is going to grow, but at the moment, from a viewership, it's definitely not there. From a South African point of view, their league is not accessible week in and week out. So you wanna be seen, and you wanna play where many people are going to be able to see you. And at the moment, that is Italy, that is France, that is Germany, that is Portugal in those leagues. But hey, man, what's to say those people can't go abroad and get their bag in Saudi? I guess it always comes down to every man for himself, and people must do what they decide is best for their particular careers. But for me, stay in the best leagues in the world, develop yourself, and at a later age, until for me the league gets to a point where it is rivaling, in my opinion, EPL, La Liga, Ligue 1 in France, then potentially you could consider it when you're 19, 20, 23, 24 years old. But other than that, stay in the big leagues and you'll see Saudi and all of those things at a later stage. But that's my view, man, with regards to Saudi. A lot of people making their moves or considering or being tempted by the financial aspect of the game. And we live in a capitalist world, unfortunately, man, where some people are looking at it and saying, football, yes, is my passion. I love it. I want to play. But, hey, man, I need the money. I need to secure my future. And a lot of people taking the move to Saudi. So let's see what happens with Jordan Henderson and his potential move to Saudi. Malo on football. We out.